the morning tea. Look who is back.
Here I am with minimal phlegm.
Yay! And now my voice is cracking and I'm all nasally. And you know what? It's fine. We're going to get through it.
It's what I'm here for.
We're going to get through it. I have my water nearby, so if you see me about to die, I have my water, I have my tea.
Yeah!
Actually, this moment of us drinking hot tea during the live show could not be more perfect.
Girl.
For our current state.
It will get your soul together.
Exactly. We are together, you guys. We have so much to talk about. We are going to get into this whole Jordyn Woods lie detector situation. Jada released a new promo for today's episode of Red Table Talk, and it has people chatting, chittering. I don't even know where I'm trying to go with that, but basically everyone's freaking me out.
I thought you were going to say chitlins.
Chitlins,
like you were going to go chitterling.
Chitterling?
I really thought that's what you were
You know what? Honestly, who knows what's going to come out of my mouth? So that's very true. You guys, we're also going to talk about Juice WRLD. I see some people talking about it already in the chat.
Absolutely.
We will kick it off with that. We're also going to talk about Kaya and Pete. Cindy Crawford is weighing in on their relationship. Not a fan. It's getting even worse.
The mole is turning over.
The mole is about to explode.
The mole is mad.
The mole is mad. Woo! We're also talking about Liam Payne and One Direction.
What?
Beyonce, Miss the Queen Bee. We're also talking about Cardi B because she's on the cover of Vogue with Culture.
That's gorgeous.
Also making her Vogue debut. We're going to talk about Camila Cabello.
Y'all see what she did? She bringing the sickness back.
Guys, just be prepared. Today is going to be a day. We're going to talk about Camila Cabello, Selena Gomez, and what bonded her and Julia Michaels. Justin Bieber, we're looking at you. And then you guys, Car Jenner Tea Time is so full. We're talking about Caitlyn, we're talking about Kendall, we're talking about Kylie, we're talking about Courtney and Eunice, we're talking about Keeping Up last night. And then, of course, we're talking about this whole Jordyn Woods thing and Chloe's reaction, and it's a lot.
Madison, I got something I want to say.
Yes.
Because I was able to catch some of y'all last week. And something that I do think is very important.
Oh, God.
When we talk about Caitlyn Jenner here, y'all, I don't care what we're saying and what Caitlyn is saying. It is not cute nor appropriate or respectful to purposely and in an insulting way call Caitlyn Bruce. I be seeing y'all say that.
Did that happen? I didn't even see that.
It definitely did happen, and it definitely is happening by the same people and more than once. So at least while I'm sitting here today, we will be referring to Caitlyn Jenner as Caitlyn Jenner, and you can and will keep your bruises to yourself.
I was like,
thank you.
because we always refer to her as Caitlyn.
Yeah, we do.
Now, I will say people get confused and try to call me out because people get mad that I say Kendall and Kylie's dad, Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine.
But she wants them to still call her dad.
Absolutely.
And so, but people try to call me out and they're like, you're being
No, you're
insensitive
fine
and
on
incorrect.
that. I'm talking about when people say, well, I can't believe that Bruce said that, and they say it with mean connotation behind it. Not today.
Yes. We also are going to shout out Nina. She said, TTH, T-Trap, hustlers get better soon. Yes, I love it. Nina always comes in with the good comments that really just give us that. I added chutzpah.
I was going to say chutzpah.
That's my new favorite word. Oh, actually, it's not really new. I use it all the time, but I just really love the word chutzpah. I always use that. I always. You guys, it is also Hollyscoop Holidays. This is Courtney's first day.
Yeah.
For Hollyscoop Holidays.
Hello.
It's so exciting. I did get a little dose of holiday cheer, a little B12 shot of holiday cheer last night.
Okay.
It was the cutest thing. I went to one of our malls here, or shopping centers, because it's outside, so it's not really a mall. Literally, they had a full-on freaking Christmas village with like the most amazing hot chocolate, homemade marshmallows, and then it started fake snowing, and there was a live little show of all these people singing Christmas carols.
Well, are they baking cookies?
Yes, I got a gingerbread cookie with my hot chocolate.
Really?
Yes.
Was it free?
It was. I mean, this hot
chocolate. It's okay, you paid for the extra cheer.
The hot chocolate was $6, so I'm definitely paying for the cookie.
Well, I'm sure it was gourmet.
It was gourmet.
Then that's okay.
And it was so good. It literally got me that like little added holiday spirit that I needed. Yes, and
the holiday chutzpah.
I got to see Mrs. Claus. It was the holiday chutzpah. It really was.
Oh, you got to see Mrs.
Oh yes. Also, while you were sick, did you by chance?
No, I did not watch that movie. No, I did not.
We're gonna have to get it together before the end of the holiday season. Before the end of Hollyscoop
I gotta watch Disco Danny, Chris Brown.
You've gotta watch
Moonwalk across an icicle or something.
You just gotta put your blinders on because it was before he's problematic. So just put your blinders on.
Who else was in that movie?
Lauren London.
I was gonna say, was it Lauren London? Lauren London might be the key.
Thank you.
You know.
Lauren London is in it as well, and she's amazing.
Lauren, I do support you, Lauren London.
Thank
I know
you.
you're going through something right now.
So see, you
I
need
might
to go watch
have to peel one eye back.
Okay.
For Selena.
Okay,
I
thank
might.
you. Thank
Maybe.
you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to be on your tush about it. We also have, ready?
5, 6, 7,
8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves to tea ya. And we see ya. Miss Mika, whoa, go Mika. Go
Hey.
Mika. Go, go, go
Mika,
Mika.
yes.
Happy holidays to you, Mika, on the Mika Music Monday.
Literally was like a Santa Claus version, and I absolutely loved it.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm sure everyone is glad that you're back because I had to step in from hype girl to actual artist
You waited your whole moment for that.
and do the Miss Mika song alone. And let me
I
tell
know
you,
it was 10 out of 10. I know it was.
The teacher was a little hard on me. They were giving me A for efforts, a couple B's, C's.
I'm going to tell you why you deserved A all around.
I tried.
Can I tell y'all why Madison deserves 10s across the board? Because do y'all want Miss Mika song or do you not want Miss Mika song? So that means if you gave it, it's automatic 10s across the board.
You were better. You're better, but I did try. And I really,
Madison.
I tried on the car dinner tea time too, and it just, I'll admit it didn't hit, but I tried.
You did what needed to be done in our time of need, and
Yes.
I applaud you.
Thank you, thank you,
You give
thank
her
you.
snaps in the chat. You snap for her.
Oh my God, I miss you so much. Let's see what's going on in the chat.
Hello. Look, they're saying, Madison, you killed it. Madison did the Mika remix.
It was a remix, I guess you could call it that. We have Bianca saying, hey guys, I haven't been watching live because I was so busy. Also, I'm wearing a weirdo beanie and I feel so empowered.
Damn right, you should.
So what is a weirdo beanie?
Well, for me, it just means everybody call me that. So
Yeah.
I just live in my truth as
And I
a
love that
weirdo.
Bianca's just saying, I feel so empowered.
You should.
We love you. And I know right now is a busy time for people in school. You guys have finals coming up, all of that stuff. I
Sweat beads, girl.
do not envy your position at all.
But you got it.
That is true. That
Because
is
look,
true.
once you get through the finals, then you get a good job like so, and you put your degree to use.
True,
Look
very
at that.
true. We all got to get through it.
Study hard.
Also, Jasmine, I know Courtney has been waiting to talk to you guys about this, so I'm just
About
going to go
what?
ahead and read this. Did y'all listen to Camila's new album? The first thing Courtney said this morning when he got in was, Camila's album was trash.
Well,
You didn't love it.
I'm going to say this, Madison. It always confuses me when I listen to an album and I hear like something that's okay and I realize it was not the single. Now, Camila put out like 25 singles.
True.
And I felt like the bulk of what was decent and salvageable was on the album. So why didn't you put at least one or two of the good ones out? You should have led instead of Senorita, which I know was for the Grammys, I imagine. She had a song with DaBaby.
I know.
We
I
all
saw
loved
that.
DaBaby.
I
You
saw
should have
that.
put that out.
I will say the song that I did love is First Man, just because it was very emotional. I thought it was very
Yeah.
cute. I thought it was very
You
sweet.
could play it at the wedding.
Right, it's a song she wrote about her dad. That song, I was like, okay, love it. But I feel like anyone could have written that song, and I would have loved it the same.
I will say this,
I know that
Madison.
sounds bad, but that's just kind of how I feel about it.
Shout out something that I believe we said a while ago before this Shamila scam got out of hand was we wanted her to go to her like Latin roots.
Right.
And I did feel like there was a lot of good string arrangement, a little
Yes.
ding, 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 all throughout the album. She did stay in her pocket in that way. For me, I just was not impressed with Marina reheats.
Okay. Oh man,
And
I
that's
should
what they
have
were.
never told
my
you about
own
that.
friend. Listen, my
Should
friends
have
don't even
never
listen
told
to
you about
my
that.
own friends don't even listen to Marina. Don't even know who she is. And literally, my friends in my group chat were like, "Oh, this tweet came up about Marina and how it said." And I said, "Well,
Ever since we talked about that on the tea, Courtney's not letting that go.
well."
Also, I want to shout out Foodie Thought. She said, please shout out my daughter in Spain. She's got exams and it's tough. She's pushing through though. Good vibes, yes.
You got this.
Also, shout out to Nikki. She said, I'm only saying hi today, kind of having a day. Have you ever felt like you can't be heard? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, your voice is on mute. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm having that kind of day, so hi and love you guys. Nikki, please know that we hear you, we see you, and we feel for you. We are here for you, girl. Okay,
and we're
let's
glad
go
you're
ahead.
making your voice heard.
Yes, exactly. And yes, Claire, we did love Harry Styles' new song. We were actually listening to it right before Leo was like, okay, get it together.
We had to pack our bags and come back from Eroda real quick.
We have 18
gotta
seconds.
catch the train back to the table.
Let's go. Okay, I think now we should go ahead and get
It's time
into
to pour
the
the tea.
Pour
Let's
it
do
up,
it.
pour it up. And yes, shout out to Autumn.
I
Good
see
morning,
her.
Maddison and Courtney. Love you guys at home resting on the last couple months of my pregnancy. And you guys keep me in such good spirits, even though it's raining like crazy in Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Oh, Autumn, I'm so happy you're resting. And you know what? Rainy days are honestly the best.
It's
for
been
us.
raining here.
It's been not like LA at all.
I love
It's
it.
been chilly, it's been
Beautiful.
rainy, it's been cloudy. I honestly don't
Gorgeous.
hate it because it does make me feel like it's actually winter.
It make me go to sleep.
And I would much rather have rain than snow. Cheers to that. Okay, I need a sip. Alexa, we are sending prayers to you. She's taking her nursing board soon, and she's watching now during her study break. Yes, we are
Good
sending
luck.
good vibes
That's a
to
lot
you.
of hard work you putting into that. Good
That
luck.
is a lot. Okay, first we're going to start off on kind of a somber note because we definitely need to discuss this. We're going to talk about Juice WRLD, you guys.
Yeah.
Known for his major hit, Lucid Dreams. He sadly died this weekend at just 21 years old, which absolutely kills my soul.
Yeah.
TMZ reports that he suffered a seizure in Chicago at the airport after getting off a flight from California.
Yeah.
The Chicago PD communications officer did make a statement saying he suffered a medical emergency, and there appears to be no signs of foul play. They're currently waiting for the official results from the medical examiner. That way they can give the official cause of death. But it's just looking like, unfortunately, it was a terrible, terrible health problem.
Yeah.
I just, 21 years old.
21 years old, Madison.
I can't honestly get past that.
For me personally, it shakes me because Juice WRLD was the first artist that my little brother and I connected over. And I just have been listening to his music just a lot in general, and just to wake up and see like so many people thought of me when they heard the news, and everyone was texting me like, did you hear this? Is it true?
Right.
And it's just something that you never expect. 3 years ago, it was like Lil Peep. Last year, XXX Tentacion. This year, Juice WRLD. It just sucks that the new generation of hip hop, we lose one.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's unfortunate and it's devastating.
Absolutely. We are sending our thoughts, our prayers, and of course, just like positive vibrations to Juice WRLD's family, his friends, and his fans. You guys, we will keep you updated as the situation is warranted. When we get that official cause of death, of course, we'll let the T-Tribe know. But we're going to move on to a little lighter news, some mess, if you will, that always gets our spirits up.
I love a
Some
messy
mess.
Monday.
Some mess.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys know that Kaya Gerber and Pete Davidson, they've kind of had this thing going on. And we have heard grumblings that Cindy Crawford is not the biggest fan, but now I guess it's gotten even worse.
She putting her mole down?
Her feelings towards Pete Davidson have gotten worse. A source told Page Six that her and her husband are not fans of Pete at all. The source said they're hoping that this whole relationship fizzles out because Kaya is traveling and constantly working. So they're hoping that basically she gets so busy that she has no more time for Pete. But they are a little concerned. Apparently, Cindy and her husband are very hands-on parents. Even though she is 18, they're still keeping her in check. So it's likely that if they get very serious, they will intervene and make sure that Pete is out of the picture.
They sound like the opposite of Lori Loughlin.
Right?
You know what I mean?
And I
Lori
actually
Loughlin-
appreciate it. I feel like
Yeah.
even though, yes, Kaya is 18, technically she's a legal adult, but at 18, are you really ready to make major career decisions, major life decisions? And should you be letting someone into your life that could totally slow down your progress and slow down your success?
For me, I think probably from Cindy's point of view, Cindy was always kind of a celebrity that never got like roped up in the mess, kind of like a Hillary Duff. So she wants to save her child from the same pitfalls that she had to duck and dodge.
Right.
And she could see Pete potentially as a huge pitfall. Look at Ariana.
Right. No, exactly. And I will say, obviously Cindy's kids have grown up in the spotlight.
Of course.
They have grown up famous. She got famous at a very young age. So I
Yes,
think she
ma'am.
definitely also can see kind of, there's two paths for kids of celebrity parents. A
Lindsay
positive
Lohan
path,
and Hillary Duff.
and she is making sure that Kaya goes down the Hillary Duff path.
Absolutely.
And I agree. I think Pete Davidson has had a lot of past problems, and yes, he's working towards them, and he works towards those every day. But I agree. I feel like it's just not
Works
great.
towards them every day.
At least I hope so. There was also a report a couple weeks ago about how people think that like Kaya could wind up pregnant with Pete's baby. This is a
She
source
better
from Radar Online, and I think it's things like that worry a parent because, obviously, like I said, she sees Kaya having a very long and successful modeling career like herself. And Pete Davidson, we know he has got that BDE, worried that also comes with some, I don't know, powerful sperm.
But what about the FACE? That's
That's
what I got a problem with. Gaia burp.
I really hate that it took me longer than 2 seconds to realize what you were saying when you said FACE.
My thing is this: who is appropriate for Pete Davidson? Who is appropriate? Because Kaya is not appropriate to me.
Pete Davidson
and to
needs
Cindy.
an off Broadway star who just is living that New York life. Yes, exactly.
Who's that from the Village?
But I think he's too much of a clout chaser that he won't go for somebody that nobody knows. Because then, how does that benefit
What are we
him?
going to buy the ticket to hear about?
You know what I mean? Like now he went from Ariana Grande, Kate Beckinsale, to some other girl in between. I can't remember her name. And now, he's dating an 18-year-old. Oh, yeah, man.
But is that enough content?
I mean,
If you signed a $1 million
NDA
NDA to hear about who Pete Davidson, the famous ex.
I
mean?
don't personally care about him as much anymore.
I would pay a ticket, just a brief example, y'all. I would pay a ticket, someone like Kathy Griffin. Kathy Griffin is in the world of celebrity. She's always bumping into people all the time. I want to hear her bump into Kim. You know what I'm saying?
I also love that she, embraces the C-list.
Exactly.
I do respect that. I do respect that.
Yes.
We have Claudia saying Pete Davidson and Miley Cyrus. No.
That sounds
She's at
sickly.
or Tana.
That sounds sickly.
No. And then Claire saying Pete Davidson and Miley Cyrus or Lindsay Lohan. Pete Davidson and Lindsay Lohan would be just a tragic situation. That would be a whole damn mess.
He needs someone that's real off the list.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone trying to be on the list and someone that looks at him like a god.
There we go.
Right?
Good luck
I
finding
feel like that's
Pete
appropriate,
Davidson.
right?
Good luck.
Someone that looks at Pete like an A-list.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But good luck.
Watch.
Good luck. Well, I hope the odds are in your favor, whatever that movie says. Exactly. Angel says that's a train.
Have you seen The Hunger Games?
No, I was a Twilight girl. I never saw
didn't see
Hunger
the
Games.
Hunger Games at all?
No.
I'm not watching that Christmas movie until you see Hunger Games.
Okay,
Goodbye.
fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we're making a pact.
Katniss is that.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I will watch
You wanna
Hunger
see Katniss?
Games. No.
And then to say it so, what do you mean?
I was like a hardcore Twihard. You
I
know
saw
this.
both.
Oh no, I was very loyal. I'm a loyal bee. You know this. I'm a loyal bee to which franchise I'm going to donate my time to.
Stephanie, it's all right. They won't get my coin.
And literally, I was like, I will stay loyal to the Twilight. I did.
Y'all, if you ain't seen The Hunger Games, please go and see The Hunger Games.
Everyone's like, okay, now everyone's getting real mad. Maddison, you need to watch. Okay, I'm going to watch Hunger Games.
Because Katniss is that expletive.
I'm going to watch Hunger Games, and Courtney's going to watch this
I will watch
Christmas.
little ballhead Chris Brown sing his little heart
And then
out.
we'll come back and reconvene and give you our reviews.
Yes.
That no one cares about except us. Okay, let's talk about Liam Payne, you guys.
Oh, God.
He did an interview with Channel 4's Sunday Brunch and said that he thinks One Direction will reunite in 2 years. Sorry, One Directioners. He said, quote, I think we will for sure. I won't know when yet, but all I know is there's at least 2 years while everyone's just released new music where you have to go and promo and do all that. So essentially, he just crushed everyone's dreams because it's going to be a long AF
I got
time.
something to say, Madison.
What?
Liam better hope that in 2 years' time they want to get back together.
I feel like no one will care in 2 years.
My
is that
thing
wrong?
is, girl, we got Fine Line come out on Friday. I don't know, what do you... Now you putting this out because now people are upset that you don't put your little song out on the album.
And
What
the
they
Pink
say?
Elephant said Liam
Yeah, okay,
is...
Pink Elephant. See, they already know. Liam and his bi
fetishing-
fetishizing can go somewhere.
Yeah, I knew you were going to be for that.
All I'm gonna say is this: if y'all have not heard Liam Payne's song, I think there's a song on there called "Both Ways." Or something. He's talking about loving a bisexual woman. It just smells like a frat house.
Yeah.
And it sounds very rude and disrespectful to the bisexual community, and I personally am not a fan of it.
I think Liam is just kind of struggling right now
He's
because
just missing.
they
Madison.
all put music out at a similar
Yes.
time. Take Zayn out of it, but Harry came, Liam came, Niall came. I will say Harry's song was like the upbeat song I needed, and Niall's song was the ballad
Niall
song that I
ate that.
needed. He did so
Yeah,
good.
I'm very proud of him.
Controversial opinion, but I think the song he just released is better than what was that one he released a couple months ago.
Nice to meet ya.
Yes, I like this one that he just released a little bit better. But I think it's just because that's what I was like looking for right now.
There you go.
I don't know. It's winter. I wanted the slow
nice little
song.
slow moment.
And I feel like Liam is getting left behind. So he's like answering these questions about One Direction but also not in a positive way, being like, oh, it's going to be at least 2 years. I think the longer they wait, people are going to care less and less.
Here's the question I want to ask Liam Payne, and Liam Payne fans as well. What is wrong with Liam continuing to write beautiful music? He wrote so many good songs for One Direction. You don't have to sing. Because you don't know what you want your sound to be. You put some of the worst older songs on the album. Now, Slow was a beautiful song on one of his old EPs. He put, like, Strip That Down on the album. Like, girl, it's 50 years later. I don't understand.
I love Strip That Down, but yes,
Me
I agree.
too, but Maddison, he needed the 2.0 for the album. And the album.
I agree. No, you're not wrong.
It felt like Katy Perry.
You're not wrong.
You know how Katy Perry missed the connect on the last album?
Do I know how Katy Perry missed the connect?
I watched a whole documentary on it yesterday.
Yes.
That's how I feel about Liam. He just missed the mark.
And I feel like you were saying something that I really agreed with about him, like songwriting and kind of taking some time.
He's good at that.
Like, it's almost Julia Michaels-esque in a way. Like, she just wrote for a really long time and just recently started kind of stepping into her own. Now that she has her sound, has her own unique kind of niche that she's targeting. He really should have taken more of that approach than just trying to go balls to the walls and be a solo artist right away.
Because do you want to be hip hop or do you want to be pop or do you want to be rapper or what do you want to be?
Right, exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's move on and talk about Beyonce, Queen Bee, for all of you all. So she recently sat down with Elle magazine for the cover of their January issue. This is the first interview that Beyonce has done in a very, very, very long time. Shout out to Autumn.
Hey.
Just listened to Watermelon Sugar. Love that song from Harry Styles.
Same.
Oh, it's so good.
That's a hit.
But this is one of Beyonce's first times that she opened up about the miscarriages she suffered and how they kind of changed her view of success. She said that after she suffered from miscarriages, she began searching for a deeper meaning, and life began to teach her lessons she didn't know she needed. She said, quote, "Success looks different to me now. I learned that all pain and loss is in fact a gift. Having miscarriages taught me that I had to mother myself before I could be a mother to someone else." And she also admitted during the interview, which I found this to be so empowering. She said that she cares less about what her body looks like because having children has taught her to value herself beyond her physical appearance. She said, quote, "Giving 0 Fs is the most liberating place to be."
Beyonce is like, she's otherworldly.
She really is.
She always, to me, especially within the past couple years, she almost comes across like sage-like, like a grandmother oak tree. She always has like some sort of like Beyonce-esque whisper, wisdom. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot to gain from there for women. You know what I'm saying? That you don't need to look a certain way or you define success within yourself.
Right. I'm also really happy she did comment on this because Beyonce is thicker than she used to be. And like when she showed up to the Lion King premiere, that's all people were saying about it. They're like, oh, Beyonce's thicker figure is gracing the red carpet.
And you don't even have to say that.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
And we've talked about how we totally disagree with that and how that bothers us. But I'm glad that she's finally addressing it and being like, I actually don't give up what people are saying.
She's Beyonce.
She's Beyonce. She has her babies. She has her marriage. She literally could care less.
And she got her flawless discography.
Exactly. And I will say, she did admit too that she is struggling to find like a healthy work-life balance, which I feel like is just a really powerful and healthy message to not only other mothers, but just like people like myself to be like, who cares what other people say about your body? If you're happy with yourself, you're doing just great.
It's like when you sort of feel neutral about how other people feel about you, it's like taking the power away from outside conversation.
Exactly. So amen to Beyonce. We love the Queen Bee. Let's talk about Cardi B. I also see you guys talking about the Jordyn news. We are going to get there. We just have a few other things that we have to discuss first.
Oh, yeah.
So just hold your little horses and we will get right there. Just hold on to them. And yes, Alicia said Queen Bee has it going for her. Positivity. Amen. Okay, Cardi B, you guys, is on the cover of Vogue. And Culture is also making her Vogue cover debut as a literal baby. So
Beautiful.
That should make you feel good as an adult. Culture already is making her Vogue debut. In the article, Cardi B opens up about motherhood, her new album, and the scrutiny that comes along with her level of fame, especially in regards to her relationship with Offset. She said that this whole year has been a lot for her. She said she feels like people are tired of her winning because she will go on Twitter and search her name, and it's just a bunch of hate tweets. What do you think about that?
I think that if you're famous and you're rich and you're successful by your own definition, you should not have time to sit on Twitter and search your indirects. That's something I already knew.
It's the almost exact opposite of Beyonce. Like, Beyonce is at this point now where she's like, I am who I am, I've embraced it, I don't care what anyone else is saying. And then Cardi B is like still searching on Twitter for people to find out what people are saying, which I think is interesting because when she did 73 Questions, she talked about how she like just totally looks up to Beyonce. She's one of the celebrities that she gets nervous to be around still. And I'm just surprised that she doesn't kind of emulate her behavior a little bit more. Not that I think that's
what
possible.
else? Like, don't you have things to be working on?
Right.
I feel like part of the reason why Beyonce is able to give us a production with every breath is because she's using her time wisely. We all have the same 24 hours in a day as Beyonce, right?
Right.
So just to put it into perspective, we go to work, maybe you'll go to the gym, maybe I'll read a book, maybe Dave will go and play tennis. Cardi B goes home and click-clacks on the toilet because she put a video of herself having diarrhea on the toilet.
Yep.
She goes and click-clacks with her nails on her phone on the toilet and looks up her name to see what strangers on the internet are saying about her, and then she spends her time responding, trolling, etc.
CloXO said, people aren't tired of her winning. They are tired of her always clapping back and being in constant arguments with people.
Y'all
and
said
that's
it.
how I feel too. And I think the thing that bothers me is she posts something and then deletes it. You guys know I talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
I really dislike that. And we can talk about Cardi B and the whole diarrheaing on the I didn't even want to bring that up because I find that absolutely repulsive.
What do you mean?
I do not think that's relatable.
Madison.
I don't think that that is authentic.
She is just like us, Madison.
There are some things that you do not need to talk about on social media.
She
okay?
wanted to talk about it.
And I'm all for like, oh, haha, we have health issues. Like, I've talked about how I had gas and I thought I had appendicitis, LOL. But I do not want to see you on the toilet having no.
But Madison, the fans were living.
No. I'm
Madison,
sorry.
that's where I draw the line.
No, like, LOL, talk about it after, but no.
It was the defecation station.
I can't.
She could. She did.
I can't.
She put it out there.
Oh, I know she did.
For the masses.
I know she did, and I strongly find it repulsive.
That's y'all girl. Please buy it out.
You know what? That's exactly right. If people want to idolize someone who posts a video of them diarrheaing on Instagram Live, then that is on you. I hope that her fame lasts so you can look back on that. I really do. I really do. That is where I strongly draw the line.
Diarrhea.
I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm already clammy, and now that's making me sweat even more because I find it so repulsive. The upper lip is a faucet as of right now. Like, it is just so gross. Yes, I see you guys talking about it. It is disgusting. Karina said Cardi B doesn't know when to draw the line, and I agree with that. She also opened up about how prayer was something that helped her and Offset through their difficult time and has brought them closer together. And I'm just wondering if they're still praying when Offset slid into Jade's DMs and then said his Instagram was hacked.
Madison.
You didn't get to talk about that, but I knew you had some thoughts about it.
I just thought it was very interesting how you were hacked way after the fact, after you got exposed. Wouldn't you have been hacked the night before?
Right.
And
they were up late with the stomach flu.
Who's answering it? And around the time of you sending a message, you tweeted out Black excellence.
And then he also tweeted out like other things too. Well, when he claimed that he was hacked.
I'm just confused, Offset.
Yeah.
I'm not accusing you of nothing. I wasn't there. I just want to know the answer to my question.
If you guys are confused about what DM we're talking about, last week we talked about this. Jade, one of the bartenders who is suing Cardi B for allegedly attacking her, or sending people to attack her, posted a video on her Instagram that showed Offset sliding into her DM, and it said, miss you for real. And the whole reason why Jade and Cardi B even had an altercation was because Jade allegedly had hooked up with Offset, or Cardi B believed that. So it was a really big deal, and she like straight up called him out. She's like, your wife has an open court case. Why are you trying to talk to me? That's so disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. And then right after, Cardi B and Offset both took to Instagram, and they were like, his accounts have been hacked. We can't get into his email. Yeah. Offset said he's not on that ish anymore, and that's what we're referring to. And I just think it's interesting that that happened, and now this Vogue article is coming out about how they've survived this scandal, but yet they're still kind of in the midst of another one.
For me personally, Madison, I just would never put myself in a situation where someone could consistently come and be like, well, your man was
doing XYZ.
You get what I'm saying?
Not with you. Yeah, I agree.
Even when she had the receipt, the woman had the receipt, pulled a whole different phone out and was like, look.
Oh, the cracked phone and everything. I saw it. That really bothered me too.
I hated that happened because it just embarrasses Cardi to me. You get what I'm saying?
And it's like, look, she had this beautiful Vogue cover coming out with her daughter, and yet that happened just days before. It's just icky. It's icky.
I don't want there to be no more situations like this in 2020.
Oh, I think there will be. I think there will be, because we obviously have to see the case.
Oh, yeah.
We still need an ending on that. And she is facing jail time when it comes to that case, because she was offered a plea deal and she said no. So keep that in mind. 2020 will be a big year.
Just to put it into perspective, one more game for y'all. Felicity Huffman is minding her business after she took plea deal.
Took her plea deal, went in, did her week, and now she has community service.
And look at that.
Exactly.
Felicity don't mind picking up a couple cans on the side of the road.
I bet Lori Loughlin is going to wish she did that
Lori,
as well.
girl, they going to throw away that
Clink, clink.
Lori, you were looking crazy, Lori.
She is actually looking real crazy. Okay, we're going to talk about Camila Cabello real quick.
God.
And then you guys, we're going to talk about Selena Gomez and then all the Jordyn Woods stuff. So just hold on. So when you were gone, Camila was saying a lot of dumb stuff about Shawn Mendes, so it's kind of a ish Camila Cabello says.
Love that.
And the most recent ish that Camila Cabello said about Shawn Mendes was during an interview with Sirius XM Hits 1 about what a typical day looks like for them. And she said, quote, making out is a lot of it. And then she was like, I'm just kidding. When we're together or when we are able to hang out, we just kind of, I don't even know what we do. It just goes by so fast. Because, they're just so in love.
Are y'all streaming Romance?
Not enough.
I swear to God, y'all, this album better be #1 for 5 weeks.
Not enough.
I swear, because she is trying.
She's trying real hard.
Now, I personally, and y'all feel free to get upset until y'all are red in the face, I don't believe this. Because I don't believe the relationship, not even 1%.
Right?
Now, the music is lukewarm for what it was. I hope that y'all, please stream it.
Right.
Are you streaming?
No. I mean, I streamed the first Man song, but other than that, no. Man, I actually should, though. I should stream so we can stop with this.
Camila, how about this? When this is over, then you need to drop the single with the baby.
Yeah.
I'll stream I'll listen to the album 2 times.
And you would like the one with the baby.
I love the one with the baby. I done heard it. It's great. The rest of the album is it's a flop. But put the baby one out.
I agree. Okay. Then we could be going somewhere, moving forward.
And Sean, when's that new music coming out? Because that album with the flowers, that's done and over
Also,
with.
still, when is Shawn Mendes going to talk about Camila Cabello? Because she talks about him every mother effing interview, and I know that she's asked about him.
Madison,
so yes,
I bet you his team is making sure he's not asked about Miss Cabello.
Because then people will really be able to tell.
We don't want to read that body language. So Sean's team, if you're watching this, please don't let that boy do no interview about Camila Cabello. It better be about clothes and the women of the past. Please. Bartenders and articles and all of that. Talk about that. Don't talk about this one.
Okay, let's talk about Selena Gomez, you guys. If you are ready for some Selena news, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And
put
give
your
some
talkies up
in the chat. Yes, put the talkies up. I hate that so much. Okay, you guys.
Put the lighters up. Put your bag of talkies right
Talkie. Wow. Okay, you guys. So Julia Michaels, Selena Gomez's songwriting pal and best gal pal, recently opened up to Variety about her and Selena's relationship. She said their working relationship started with her writing songs, which we already knew, and then one day Julia walked into a studio session and wanted to change some of the lyrics up. She recounted the memory, saying that Selena then responded saying, quote, We must be going through the exact same thing because you're writing everything I'm feeling. Julia then responded to her saying, oh, cool, you had a shitty ex too? Let's go.
Well then.
So essentially, Justin Bieber, thank you for bringing Julia Michaels and Selena Gomez together for a professional relationship, followed by a best friendship. Just like, thank you. Thank
Madison,
you. I appreciate you.
I know we did not get to talk, well, I didn't get to talk about it last week. Justin Bieber's not fooling nobody apologizing for his little comments he made in the past.
Tiana and I got in the butt.
Knowing that you're about to put out R&B and you're trying to pander to black people.
Yeah.
Anyway, Julia Michaels is great. And I love the relationship that she has with Selena Gomez. Shout out to Justin for bringing two powerhouse, talented females together in song. I hope that Selena's album, even though I know that she said it's not, I hope that she added at least one more Bieber scalp dragging
I hope so too. The one that they worked on after.
Yes, I'm hoping.
I'm fingers crossed, toes crossed, hoping as well. I also want to just point out that yes, Justin Bieber did delete his 20 million likes post.
Sure did.
He buried it. That way when he went to do it, it wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
But yes, we noticed. We saw. And we're not surprised because we knew he was going to delete it.
Of course.
And Scooter Braun said that the new era conveniently isn't coming until next year, which when we know, of course, Selena is coming.
Yeah.
So it's no surprise. It's no surprise. It's annoying, but it's no surprise.
At this point, can we get Demi first?
Right? I think we might actually get maybe at least a single from Demi first.
Yeah, like Justin, I'm bored. Like, I want him to put it out so that the people, this is what I said online, I want him to put the album out so that the people that hate watch us can have something to do with their time.
That's true.
Enjoy.
That would be good for them. That would be good for them.
Right? But at this point, now I'm kind of bored because I feel like you're going to be pandering to black people. So I'll take Demi hollering. I'll take Demi hollering.
I didn't even think about the R&B Bieber thing until you just brought that up.
That was the first thing I thought of.
But that makes so much sense because I'm going to go look at his Instagram right now, but what other things has he, like, confessed to doing? Because he started it off and he's like, this holiday season, I'm going to, right my wrongs or whatever.
Yeah.
And
if he don't have the support of black people behind an R&B Bieber album, it'll be a rap.
The bro, he posted some prayers. But other than that, that's it. Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, I saw through that.
Okay,
Kick
all right.
push Scooter in the game.
Yep. Oh, don't even get me started on that situation.
I will say this. I do think it's very interesting that after we done made all that noise, we getting that Netflix documentary with all the music in it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's how you gonna call the women calculated and all of that, and look.
And we got a new Christmas song, which someone tried to overshadow by posting all of Taylor Swift's old Christmas music, but we are not here for it because we have a new one, and we're just gonna stream Christmas Tree
Big
Farm.
Machine is looking a little small right now today, Madison.
Not quite that big.
No.
Yes. No. Rodney Lee says, but why is there not a Justin Bieber or Demi or Ariana collab? I think if anyone were to collab, it'd be Demi and Ariana, and I feel like Justin won't collaborate with either of those two ladies ever. Maybe Ariana. I mean, obviously he performed on stage with Ari, but I don't know about a song.
If they want a number one guaranteed.
Yeah.
Now he need Ariana for an R&B album.
See,
that's the bridge.
If Ariana does a song with Justin Bieber, I will be so disappointed because part of me wants to believe deep down that secretly she supports Taylor Swift. So if she does a song with Justin Bieber, that will kill that hope for me, and I'm not sure I'm ready to let it go.
We'll just have to treat it like we treat the Lover remix. It's fair.
All right, we see it, we hear it.
We respect that you've done it, but we have other options.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get into Turn Your Volumes Down.
Turn it all the way down for Jenner Tea-Time.
Hello to everyone in your office.
I missed that ringing. I missed it. I tried to really get my best masculine voice on, and I just still couldn't do it as good as you. Amazing. Also, wait, I wanted to shout out. Someone said, Varsha, Taylina collab will beat them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay, first we're going to talk about Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn was voted off, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Oh, no.
And had no family waiting for her when she left the island.
No.
And the UK fans were pissed. They were expecting some Kara Jenners to be there. I personally am not surprised.
They were.
On Twitter, they thought it was despicable that none of Caitlyn's children were there.
Oh,
it was
because
unforgivable.
Caitlyn had been on the show making herself look like the queen.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And people
y'all
were
been bamboozled. We live here. We know that they're messy. Like
people were upset. People were really mad.
I'm not upset at all because they're not on good terms, and they're busy. Being famous.
And I just feel like Kendall and Kylie want nothing to do with it. I'm not surprised that they weren't there.
You got
like,
the
you
two
think
daughters
Kendall...
running from the cameras. I don't understand.
Also, I feel like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is already paying Caitlyn Jenner. Like, they're not going to pay for Kendall and Kylie to be waiting on the beach when she gets off.
I don't, like Kendall, Kylie, and Chris were supposed to be there.
With
like,
open arms?
Thank the Lord, we're starting our family anew.
Mm-hmm. That's literally.
Absolutely, y'all were delusional for that.
It was mainly the UK people. I think the US people kind of were like, we know. Like, we weren't surprised.
They were really invested.
But people were invested. They were invested. Caitlyn got a whole new set of fans, and they just were really looking for her kids to be there.
Well, I have a question. UKers, if there are any watching us, are y'all going to support Caitlyn Goes to the UK when the show come out?
Or what about Jordyn Goes to the UK?
No, they'll support that. They'll support that. That I know. But Caitlyn, because I don't believe that the support is real like that. Because if Caitlyn comes out with a show, it will flop.
I agree. I mean, she did have a show for a little bit, and it didn't do well.
That's what I'm saying. If it was I Am Kate UK, ain't nobody watching it there either.
I Am Kate UK.
The Queen said canceled. No.
Exactly. Okay, actually, let's talk about Kendall a little bit. And yes, of course, Maui Mommy is saying she has 6 kids, not just Kendall and Kylie.
And they don't care either.
Which is true. None of them were there.
Like Brandon and Brody and all.
No one was there.
They was busy. Especially Brody, he got women.
Yeah, exactly, right? Okay, let's talk about Kendall, you guys. So Page 6 reports that Kendall and the Hadids were seen partying with Leonardo DiCaprio in Miami this weekend at Art Basel. They apparently were all at the same table, and they partied until about 6 a.m. sipping on vodka and Don Julio tequila.
Ooh, the specifics.
So what do we think about them? Do we think... Apparently Leonardo DiCaprio has a girlfriend, but they were saying that there was like some, little behaviors going on that were questionable.
I don't think that Leonardo DiCaprio is attractive.
Really? Oh, I don't find him attractive either anymore. I think back in the day he was looked upon as like the it guy.
Yeah.
But I think now it's just kind of like, no.
I think that he always just looks a little sweaty to me. If the Kardashians want that.
He looks sweaty. He does. He's always greasy.
Have you seen that picture of the Papa John's guy?
Yes.
Recently? Have y'all seen that picture? It's been going around online. Like, he looked like that to me. Just sweaty and sweaty.
Also, shout out to Mika. She said, Courtney, missed you, lady. You're back and better.
I missed you, Mika.
Yes.
I missed you on Monday.
And I'm laughing at Lean. She said, won't his 14-year-old girlfriend be jealous? See, I knew he had a youngin.
In the playpen.
And yes, I know Devin loves Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes,
Julie's
does.
saying y'all breaking Devin's heart. And I know she does.
She is Devin DiCaprio.
She does. She loves Leonardo DiCaprio. And I stand him in Titanic. I get it.
He reminds me of like Oscar Mayer baloney out the pack.
But now I'm just like, no.
Kendall, you need to get away. Put your good legs away and run fast.
Well, people did think her and Bella you missed this last week. People thought they had something going on because she was straddling Bella. So I think that this whole they were partying with Leonardo DiCaprio story helps both of them move on from a narrative they want to not be a part of.
Remember how we said they were saying Kendall and Five need to be having children? I finally looked up Five, and y'all.
He looks like a Eunice knockoff.
It's not happening, y'all.
It's not happening? You don't think it's there? Uh-oh. Okay.
It's not happening.
Okay. So you think that they're just maybe...
Fine, Kendall Jenner.
Helping each other?
Yes.
Okay. Is that where you're going with that?
That's where I am.
Is that a PC?
I done went there last week in between the tissues. That's where I am
That's
now.
a PC way to say it?
That's it's not happening.
Okay.
Now, that family needs to stop it.
Yep. Okay. Let's talk about Kylie, you guys. Also, Courtney, can you say Eileen or Aylin?
Hi, Aylin.
She said, I'm going to cry.
Dry your eyes.
And Courtney says my name. Yes. And then Evie says PR stunting.
Yeah, trying.
Trying. Okay, you guys, let's talk about Kylie, because I know
let's.
you guys want to get to this Jordyn news, and I want to make sure we have plenty of time. We have a couple other things we got to talk about. She tweeted that she's already planning Stormy's second birthday party, even though it's not until February. She specifically tweeted out saying, starting to plan Stormy's second B-Day. It's going to be insane. I can't wait. Everyone is panicking over the word insane. Because obviously, how can you get bigger than Astroworld, a literal carnival for a first birthday party? And I understand.
I got you, Madison. I'm going to tell you why it's going to be insane.
What are we thinking?
The second that these cameras turn off, the Hollyscoop Twitter account is going to receive a DM from Kylie Jenner. And clearly, the most insane way to celebrate Kylie Jenner's baby's second birthday is to have Courtney and Maddison host the entire thing. The two people that talk about their family the most, even more than Wendy Williams, on a 6-day-a-week basis, would be to have the both of us in 2 matching soft velour jumpsuits with K on one and S on the back of yours.
I would love that.
Soft pink and soft blue, and we will host the entire event, and I can finally try Kylie stamped ramen.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
I have no follow-up to that because I completely agree.
I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
I feel like we would need to hire some security at that event because we have said a few things.
That's okay.
But you know what? I think it would be a great way to meet, clear the air, and it would be good.
Exactly. Now, I'll tell you who the security is for us. Malika and Corey. We rarely say anything bad about them. They're the ones we're very nice to them.
We're actually very pro Malika staying in the circle and being loyal to Chloe.
And Corey...
and pro Corey. We said you had your little moment on keeping up the season.
And that's okay. Now you know your role again.
Exactly. And keep it together. Keep it right, keep it tight.
Corey gonna make sure Chris don't get us.
Corey might be mad that I did age him that one time and I said his age incorrectly, but
as long as they don't cut that clip, they're not gonna find out.
It was a mistake,
Madison.
and I said I was sorry, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay, Stormy, call us.
There you
Kylie,
go.
call us. We're ready. We're ready.
We got it.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about Courtney and Eunice.
Okay.
We have a little update. We know that they were seen partying in Miami. Now we know how Scott is apparently feeling about them getting back together, potentially. A source told Hollywood Life that Scott isn't sure about what's going on, but that either way, surprisingly, he's okay with it now. We know him and Eunice didn't always get along in the past, but now Scott has kind of come to terms with him and Courtney, and he wouldn't care if they did get back together. The insider went on to say that one of the things that's helped Courtney and Scott get to a good co-parenting place is him staying out of her dating life and her business in that sense. So he just wants it to stay that way. So if Courtney and Eunice want to get back together, Scott is saying, A-okay with me.
It would be an even bigger help if him and Sophia packed the bags.
I agree.
And left. See,
I agree.
fine.
I agree.
Courtney could find a man. She just don't need her ex one around.
But do you think that she should get back with Eunice or she should find someone new?
She should find someone new.
I agree. I'm just really on this finding someone more age appropriate train.
She don't need to be dating no 12-year-olds.
I agree.
She doesn't need to be have an extra child.
And Eunice already had some questionable behaviors the first time around. There were cheating rumors. He tried to kind of control what she posted on her Instagram. So I just feel like, let's just let Eunice go and let's just find someone new.
I don't understand these men that get involved with the Jenner women and then think that they're going to control anything.
Right.
Why can't you just be like Corey and STFU and get paid? I don't understand. Play your position. If you're dating Kourtney Kardashian, you are part nanny and travel partner.
Right.
Get your allowance and keep her happy, and that's it.
And I think Eunice was okay playing that, but then he got a little greedy and then decided he wanted a little more for himself.
You can't be greedy and you can't want more for yourself.
Right.
You're either a pet or you're not. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I
Also,
don't understand.
I'm laughing at Isha.
What
Yasha,
Isha said?
Scott, and Courtney have one thing in common. They both like them young, and that is true.
Isha.
That is true. That is true.
Why you said that, Isha?
I also saw Gabby bringing up the Hickey situation. Let's talk about that because that happened on Keeping Up with the Kardashians last night. It was actually an interesting episode, so yay on that because those have been far and few between this season. Essentially, we saw a lot of discussions about Courtney not pulling her weight when it comes to Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, I saw the what you call it?
The keep up,
the clip,
or the catch up.
The clip, because I was like, wait, why?
Yeah,
are
so
still fighting
Courtney,
over this?
it all started because Courtney showed up, and Chloe noticed that she had a hickey on her neck, so she was like, "What's up? Who gave you that hickey?" And Courtney's like, "It's my hair, it's fine." Then Kim and Chloe follow her to some man's house. She's all dressed up. They ambush the house. Okay. Yeah. And they basically are like, "What are you doing here? Are you dating this guy?" And she's like, "No, I'm here for a meeting for Poosh." She gets really upset. Kim threatens to fire her, and then they have this discussion of the future of the show. And basically, Chloe and Kim are like, you need to start showing more of your personal life. We're having to pick up the slack. We're showing all these things, and you're not. And Courtney pretty much, at the end, concludes that she's not going to budge. She's like, my personal life is my personal life. I have boundaries. I already shared my relationship with Scott. I don't need to do anything else.
Well, you know what happens on competition reality shows when you don't have no more story to tell, Maddison.
You get voted off.
Exactly. So it sounds to me that Kris Jenner needs to listen to our show right now and say put her off the show.
The difference between a competition show or anything else is the fact that the producers also would have a hand in that, but on Keeping Up, they're all EPs.
That's
so they
annoying.
all obviously aren't going to kick Courtney off just yet because this whole, Courtney not, giving enough to the show. We need to have discussions about the future of the show. Are you going to be committed? Aren't, this is all feeding a storyline that can help them for right now because there's no other drama going on.
They better call Jordyn.
Yeah, I personally just feel like Courtney should just take herself off the show. It's like, okay, you've said time and time again, the show is not your life. She was like, something that I thought was so funny, and Kim kind of even looks at Kris like, is she kidding? She made a comment, she's like, my week was just so busy. I had 3 parent-teacher conferences, and I just had a lot going on. And we're all like,
not 3.
3 parent-teacher
Not
conferences?
3.
3 10-minute meetings?
You are a parent,
right?
girl.
I know.
Your life, the whirlwind of it all.
Yeah, and we have Liv saying she needs to do the travel blog. I agree. And Kay says the poosh is not making money. She needs to stay to keep the lifestyle, LOL. And that's exactly true, too. I feel like she is caught between saying one thing, but really wanting something else.
My thing is this. Courtney can go because the Jenner show is no longer the power of 3. And when I say that, I mean there was a part in the very beginning when it was just the 3 girls and we didn't really care about Kendall or Kylie or anything that they're doing because they were children.
Right.
Now that they're grown, we have these 2 extra options and Courtney is clearly the weakest link. I mean, I kind of feel like Courtney should have slid into that Kylie kind of position. But she's
the oldest. That would have been the most perfect position for her.
I agree. She's just the least likable. And clearly the work ethic is not there, Maddison.
Right.
So, I mean, you got to go and be the normal one. Every family's got to have one.
Right.
Kylie want to be the normal one, and Kris said no.
Kris said, you're going to take your money and invest in this company
He said,
called
girl, you're
Kylie
young.
Cosmetics.
You have to be the social media mogul.
Your lips are embarrassing. Do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just wish that Courtney had something that she could call her own that was successful and that we all collectively cared about. Because Poosh is not it.
No, I agree.
Unfortunately.
I agree. And I don't think that Poosh will have the longevity to keep her relevant without the show.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
She tries to enlist the help of her slut friends. Like I saw Hailey Bieber wrote something for Poosh.
She did?
She posted it on her Instagram.
Was it
she
I'll
was
kill
like,
you?
No, it was something else. Like
How to
I don't even
kill
remember
your
what it was
husband's
about.
ex.
Clearly, it wasn't that memorable because I don't even remember what it was about. But I feel like she's trying to do that, like use her contacts, but still, it's just not it.
It's falling flat.
Exactly. If we don't care about it, and we care about a lot of minuscule things, and I am easily swindled. I will give my coin to just about anything. And I still can't buy into Poosh.
She needs like a Poosh council. You know what I mean? That has a different sector of her website where like someone that we can trust.
Right.
Because I don't trust nothing she say, and I don't believe nothing she say.
Right.
Now she had trusted doctors, lifestyle gurus, people that an audience can trust. That's different, and she was just the head behind it.
Because Gwyneth Paltrow already did that. She already has all of that.
Goop.
Yes, goop. Okay, you guys, let's talk about this whole Jordyn Wood situation. I know you guys have been asking about this the whole show,
Is it
so
Jordyn
here
time?
we go. It is Jordyn time. Woods Warriors, get ready to go.
Jordyn, wait. If you're watching, be sure to click the thumbs up button right now.
Yes, here we go.
Do it
here
right now.
Here we go. Okay. New promo for Red Table Talk, the episode that's airing today. Jada, Willow, and the grandma are all answering fan questions. Now, one viewer submitted a video question.
I wish it were me.
I wish it were you too. Asking, did Jordyn take a lie detector test? Because if you guys remember when Jordyn did her first original interview on Red Table Talk, she did say, I will take a lie detector test if I need to. Like, no hesitation, nothing. So, in the promo, it appears as though Jada confirms that Jordyn did take a lie detector test.
Okay.
All the articles were saying that you saw Jordyn getting hooked up. In this promo that is on Facebook for Red Table Talk, I don't see her physically getting hooked up to anything. That's just me, and I don't want to just regurgitate information if I'm not seeing it with my own 2 eyes. But Jada does kind of allude to the fact that there might be something of this interview that we haven't seen yet. Because she's like, that's the one that I get asked about the most.
But my thing is this, Maddison. I feel like if Jordyn took a lie detector test, I would have went in that first episode.
I think so too. Like, why hold on to that?
What use is it now?
Unless Red Table Talk, that was probably one of their highest viewed episodes, one that got the most attention. Now with, Chloe posting those messages about forgiving Jordyn, forgiving Tristan, now we have Tristan kind of coming back into relevancy in regards to the scandal with the recent episode of Keeping Up. Like, now it would benefit Red Table Talk to get more attention by releasing this, but that's the only kind of, like, logical reason I can think of.
You know what they need? They need Will, some other man, and Tristan.
Right.
To sit down. Will, Lamar, and Tristan. And the men's Red Table Talk. And y'all talk about the Card Jenners on that one.
Right. There could also be another option that Jordyn didn't take a lie detector test before, and that after she made that mention in the interview, and then they offered for fans to write in questions, she got a lot about this lie detector, and she called Jordyn and said, hey, I did you a favor, let you come to the table, share your side of the story. I need a little help. Will you take the test?
I feel like if she really did a lie detector test for Red Table Talk, it would have come out already.
Like someone would have leaked the information?
Someone would have leaked the info already.
I don't know.
Because we had so much information on Red Table Talk, like literally up until we watched the episode, we almost kind of knew exactly how it was going to go down.
We have Karina saying maybe the clip was their secret weapon. And maybe. I don't know.
If they were going to call her a liar afterwards, Jada said, okay, well, it's time to detonate this bomb.
That's also something, too, because obviously the episodes about Jordyn on Keeping Up were very, pro, she did the wrong thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe they've been kind of waiting for the right time to release this. I don't know. We have Leticia saying, nope, it's fake. No way they would show results if they went against her. So that's telling me that if there is a lie detector test, it's just proving that Jordyn's story is true. Because I agree. I don't think that they would release a lie detector test if it came up that Jordyn was lying.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Could you imagine? That would be
that would be like Jada totally like
that would
screwing
be so,
Jordyn
like,
over.
Backwards, but like.
And there's no way. There is absolutely no way. But it is interesting. I think this will definitely get a lot of people to tune into Red Table Talk because everyone's going to want to see, are we going to see Jordyn get hooked up? Are we not? Is this something that's going to come out? Like, what is happening?
I want to know if she actually took the lie detector test.
Right.
That's what I'm curious about. I'm wondering if it's just something to hook us into watching and then...
There's nothing, and she's just like, oh, I get asked about that interview all the time.
Yeah.
That was a really authentic moment for me. Exactly. Either way, people are saying, Karina said, Tristan, hop on that lie detector test now.
That's what I want.
Amen to that.
I think he needs to go on Red Table Talk.
I agree. And just do a one-on-one. I don't think we don't need him on a panel. I want to know. Yeah. The nitty-gritty. Because he has never shared his side of the story.
And that's something that's very telling, Maddison.
Right. Well, don't forget, he said fake news when all this happened. So just keep that in mind. But Chloe did kind of respond. She posted a quote. Of course, everyone's taking it as a potential response. About healing. And so everyone's like, there was like this long thing about, I don't need healing and how she doesn't need, she's forgiven, so now she's healing and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. It definitely makes me want to tune into Red Table Talk. And the last one I wanted to watch was about T.I., but that's just because I was personally invested. And other than that, though, I haven't really watched Red Table Talk since the Jordyn Woods thing. So honestly, this makes me want to watch it.
I want an update.
Right?
I want Jordyn to come back on a fresh episode. And I want to know what it's been like.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Coming from the ashes.
I
the Phoenix, Jordyn Woods.
completely agree. It'll be very interesting. I'm going to watch just because I need to see.
I'm going to watch it too.
I just need to see. And Brenda said, just say what you mean. Stop the quotes. Exactly. But Chloe will never stop the quote. She literally lives for a cryptic quote. And I think that she's going to continue posting quotes as her response because she knows that keeps her relevant and she knows that kind of keeps her name attached to all of this.
I hate when Chloe writes a long thing and it's about nothing.
Right.
It just seems like you're trying to like distract from a bigger something. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of words.
Right.
Nothing really being said.
Right. Exactly. I completely agree. And I will be interested to see about this lie detector test as well, because I see a lot of you guys saying that you felt like she lied on Red Table Talk, and I felt like we thought her Red Table Talk was not very authentic either. So honestly, I think this could really be eye-opening.
Madison, I hope so.
I hope so, and I hope it's in Jordyn's favor. I hope it totally takes my original opinion of the first Red Table Talk interview, flips it on its head, and that I still am kind of moving towards Team Jordyn. Because I feel like initially I was very pro that she did the wrong thing. And even though I still think that there were some things that she did wrong, I am very happy that she has taken a bad situation and really flourished and kind of come into her own. I'm very happy for that.
I very much still feel that Jordyn made a series of poor and wrong decisions.
Not apologizing, not telling the truth, those types of things.
But I am glad that she didn't just lie down and go away. You get what I'm saying? I will never, just for the record and for clarity, no, because you know the girls. You said in February. I will never feel like Jordyn did the right thing. She went to that man's house. She had her legs draped, her own words. However, afterwards, I felt like she was the bigger person in every single situation, almost to the point where the Kardashians looked absolutely insane. Trying so hard to extinguish a fire that Jordyn was not exactly like blowing on top of. You get what I'm saying? So we live and we learn.
Exactly. And we'll definitely be, keeping our eye out. We'll let you guys know exactly what we see, what we hear. If anything went down that didn't make it, we'll keep you updated on this whole situation because sadly, I don't think the Jordyn, Chloe, Tristan drama is going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to stay in 2019. I think it will carry over to 2020, and we all just need to accept it now. I see people getting irritated, but we just got to accept it, you guys. It's never going anywhere. But that is all the time that we have, so please make sure you tune into Daily Rewind later this afternoon. We will need the T-Tribe there as always. Also, in the meantime, you guys, make sure you're shopping the Hollyscoop store and following us on Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget to show Shambong, Dave, and Hit It Leo some love, too, because they make sure that all of this is possible. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
Period.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Yes. You guys, we will see you tomorrow for Tequila Tuesday. 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hit it, Leo.